In climbing, we have intrinsic and extrinsic motivators, which explain why we climb. A good way to represent the extrinsic motivation is grade chases, and it's that motivation that we get from the validation of achieving a big grade. It's not the climb itself, but it's the grade attached to it that motivates a grade chaser, and so they're getting motivation from an external source. In the other case, intrinsic motivation, we aren't motivated by anything outside of the enjoyment of climbing, which is all internal. The question then is, does it matter which we have more of, extrinsic or intrinsic? It's very easy to demonize extrinsic motivation and indeed grade chasers. You might have some friends who are grade chasers. I know I have a couple of terrible grade chaser friends. It's really easy to see these people as just being really shallow. I do believe too much extrinsic motivation, or most of your motivation being extrinsic, is a bad thing. The first reason is that it means you will likely never be fulfilled by your climbing. Trust me, 9A is not going to make you feel more fulfilled than 8A, and no grade will ever make you feel complete. The second reason is someone who relies mostly on extrinsic motivation might not improve as fast as someone who's strongly intrinsically motivated, as they might have a harder time doing the training necessary to become the best climber they can be. It's important to find out the reasons why you climb, and I'd like to do a video helping people do that at some point. But for this video, I'd like to actually argue for extrinsic motivation and talk about how it can be very useful. If you're already strongly intrinsically motivated and you genuinely enjoy climbing, I don't think you should demonize any extrinsic motivation you have, as it is a human thing and it's something unavoidable. As humans, we are all suckers for external validation, and to some extent we all want people to like us. Moreover, I think extrinsic motivators are genuinely powerful tools for improving in climbing. If climbing's already the thing you want to be doing and improving at it brings you fulfillment, then burning the fuel of extrinsic motivation can only help you. Relying on extrinsic motivation when your intrinsic motivation's running low to help you get your training done or to help you get out to the crag only helps you get better faster and keeps you doing the thing that in the long term you know you want to be doing. I would argue that's actually better than relying on pure discipline and kind of David Goggins mode to help you grind through the moments where your motivation's running a bit low. Another point of view I really like on extrinsic motivation comes from Carlo Traversi, and I'm not actually sure where he said this. I've just heard it on the Careless Talk Climbing podcast. But the gist of what he says is sometimes extrinsic motivators are what get you to leave your house and lug some heavy boulder pads to the crag or go to the climbing wall. Sometimes the prospect of adding a big grade to your resume or a sweet Instagram post of some Instagrammable boulder are what get you to go climbing. However, oftentimes once you start climbing or you arrive at the crag, you end up having a lovely experience that's completely detached from the shallow motivation of what got you there in the first place. In this case, extrinsic motivation isn't bad at all, as it helps you have a lovely experience that you wouldn't have had without it. The important thing is to critically evaluate all the reasons you personally climb, so you can decide for yourself which motivators are genuinely useful with helping you achieve what you really want to as a person, and which motivators are more destructive in the long run.